How's it going, football enthusiasts? Write your plan on celebrating Christmas in the comments down below, and also don't forget to give this episode a like. With that out of the way, let's get the show on the pitch. Manchester United have not scored for 6 hours and 46 minutes. The last time the Red Devils netted a goal was in the game against Chelsea on December 6th. Lautaro Martinez's 89-game streak for Inter Milan has been ended. He missed the first match since April 9, 2022. Premier League giants are interested in Bayern's main centre-back, Jonathan Tah, though Leverkusen will not let him out in January. His departure is still quite possible to happen, but only in summer. After Atletico Madrid's victory over Sevilla, Barcelona dropped to 4th place in La Liga once again. The Catalans are just 3 points ahead of 5th-placed Atletico. The upcoming game against Sassuolo will be Stefano Pioli's last chance to keep his job as AC Milan coach. The club is extremely unhappy with Rossoneri's draw against Salernitana. I'm optimistic. We will find a solution to sign a new player in that position. We can't invest big money, but we will do something there for sure. Inter CEO Marotta on the Tajon Buchanan deal to replace Cuadrado. Bayern Munich have been informed that Barca centre-back Ronald Araujo will definitely not be joining them in the winter or summer. Die Roten were willing to pay a lot of money for his services, around 100 million euros according to rumors. Manchester United have not won a single away game against teams from the Premier League's top 9 under Erik ten Hag. After some consideration, Arsenal are preparing their first official bid for the Brentford striker Ivan Toney. The footballer is inclined to move to the Gunners' camp. Liverpool left-back Kostas Tsimikas has picked up an injury after colliding on a sideline with his own manager, Jurgen Klopp. The team's regular left-back, Andy Robertson, is still not available to play. The Greek is suspected of having a broken collarbone. Everyone stays. We won't let go of any players in winter, Bayer Leverkusen director Simon Raffles said. Manchester United are ready to pay 16 million euros for Sevilla striker Youssef En-Nesyri. The club is unhappy with recent performances of Rasmus Højlund. Mohamed Salah scored his 151st goal in the English top flight and thus entered the top 10 Premier League all-time goal scorers list. Elif Elmas has arrived in Germany, underwent a medical checkup, and has already inked a contract with RB Leipzig. Bologna, coached by Thiago Motta, have sealed their 7th consecutive home win in Serie A. They are in 4th place, and their last home defeat took place on August 21st against AC Milan. Manchester United will attempt to sign Jean-Claire Todibo from Nice in the winter. The Red Devils are willing to pay 50 to 60 million euros for him. Inter Milan and Aston Villa are looking to secure the services of Celtic and Denmark's 23-year-old central midfielder Matt O'Reilly, who has produced 9 goals and 8 assists in 25 appearances this season. MLS Player of the Season Denis Bouanga from Los Angeles FC is close to a 10 million euros move to Nice. The Gabon international wants to return to Europe. It seems that certain clubs, in some cases with huge debts and financial difficulties, are planning new systems, merely so they can pay off their debts and increase the gap with other clubs that have their finances in order, on an economic and financial level, Fiorentina noted in a statement. Real Madrid will activate the buy option clause included in the contract of right-back Vinicius Tobias to sign him away from Shakhtar Donetsk for 15 million euros. The Brazilian currently represents Castilla. Aston Villa wants to sign Timo Werner on loan from RB Leipzig in the January transfer window to increase the number of attacking options. Manchester United have lost 13 matches in all competitions before Christmas this season. This is the club's worst record since 1930. Celta Vigo have sacked Luis Campos from the position of the club's sports advisor. He is also the sporting director of PSG. Juan Miranda would love the idea to stay at Real Betis for the next couple of seasons, but he is not satisfied with the conditions offered by the club. AC Milan also claimed the stellar left-back. Juventus centre-back Dean Huijsen will spend the second half of the season on loan at Frosinone. For the second time in their history, Arsenal will lead the English Premier League at Christmas for the 2nd year in a row. The last time this happened was in 1932 and 1933. Osasuna and Spain international centre-back David Garcia is Villarreal's top target for the position. Kenan Yildiz became the youngest foreign goal scorer in the history of Juventus in Serie A. He bagged his first goal for White and Blacks at the age of 18 years and 233 days. Victor Lindelof has undergone groin surgery, which will cause him to miss a little more than a month. Barcelona intend to pen a new contract with the 17-year-old forward Marc Guiu. His current one expires in the summer of 2025. In the match against West Ham, Erik ten Hag released 19-year-old Willy Camboala, pairing him with Johnny Evans. This is already the 10th duo of centre-backs for Manchester United this season. For the first time in 16 games under the guidance of Jose Mourinho, AS Roma managed to beat rivals who were in the top 5 of Serie A table before the meeting. Chelsea have begun work on signing 19-year-old Boca Juniors left-back Valentin Barco, who also gained attention of Manchester City and Liverpool. Napoli have officially announced the extension of the contract with its star Victor Osimhen until the summer of 2026. The Nigerian forward's contract includes a €130 million release clause, which will be active from the summer. Alright, let's have a look at all yesterday's results in top football leagues. Another very sad display by Manchester United. The Red Devils dominated West Ham for 72 minutes, but then ended up conceding 2 goals from Jarrod Bowen and Mohamed Kudus. The main event between the two Premier League leaders brought us a captivating tie in which Liverpool conceded from Gabriel in the 3rd minute, and later on, Mohamed Salah ran away from Zinchenko to equalize. The clash was also notable for yet another refereeing scandal, as the match official did not give an obvious penalty for Martin Odegaard's handball. All in all, Liverpool created more killing chances, and thus, the Reds should have taken 3 points home. La Liga's last fixture of 2023 saw Atletico Madrid getting a difficult narrow victory over Sevilla. Marcos Llorente was responsible for scoring the only goal 1 minute after coming on as a substitute at halftime. Inter ended the year at the top of Serie A table. The Nerazzurri outplayed Lecce with Jan Bissek netting his first accurate shot for the club late in the first half. After the break, Nicola Barella made the full use of his one-on-one situation after a magical backheel pass from Marko Arnautovic. And now we're moving on to the main news of the release. PSG have finally reached full agreement over the transfer of Sao Paulo centre-back Lucas Beraldo. Here we go. The Brazilian will cost PSG €20 million. The terms of a 5-year contract have already been discussed with the player. All that remains to get the deal done is a medical checkup. 20-year-old Beraldo is a Sao Paulo Academy graduate who managed to make 52 appearances and provide 1 goal for his boyhood club. PSG are also expected to sign Corinthians' top talent Gabriel Moscardo this winter. 17-year-old River Plate prospect Claudio Echeverri claimed that he is not going to renew his contract with the club. "I'm not going to renew my contract at River Plate. I'm gonna play for the next few months and then we'll see what happens." The attacking midfielder's current agreement with the club runs until December 2024, with his release clause worth €25 million. According to Fabrizio Romano, the main contenders for Echeverri are Manchester City, who continue to keep active contact with both River Plate and the footballer himself. Echeverri himself is a Barcelona supporter, and the Catalans would love to have him in the ranks. However, this deal may be very difficult for the club to handle due to FFP issues. Though Blaugrana have no plans to give up, and moreover, they want to get back to the idea of signing the Argentine in the summer. There is a question that still remains a mystery for pundits and insiders. Why did Pep Guardiola leave Barcelona so quickly? This stellar manager was in charge of Blaugrana from 2008 to 2012. In fact, Pep is believed to return to Barca in the future as the best coach in the world in order to make them back to the top. The situation gets especially heated with Guardiola's words, which he said right after Man City captured the Club World Cup. "I'd like to say, we had the feeling we would close the chapter by winning the World Cup. We won all the titles. I had the feeling the job was done. It was over. I'm so proud of this club. It's something no other English team has ever achieved." Pep's contract with Manchester City expires in the summer of 2025. It was previously reported that after that, he could lead the England squad, but it's quite possible that Pep will make his great comeback to Camp Nou. When Conor McGregor sat next to Cristiano Ronaldo at the Day of Reckoning Fight Night in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, something very rare happened. In fact, CR7 was so over it that he appeared to reject McGregor's attempted handshake. It was a continuation of Ronaldo's closed body language during the interaction that made his feelings very obvious. McGregor saved the awkward moment by comparing watches with the Portuguese star. combining the awkward handshake with a blank stare on Cristiano's face for most of the interaction. It was very clear that Ronaldo did not want to be there at that moment. He just wanted the anticipated showdowns of Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallen and Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker to begin. Guys, new videos have been released on our other projects. There is always something to see. Well, the Football News channel was with you. Take care, and we wish you all the best. See you in a bit.